Hey everyone, I'm Aria and welcome to another speed build. So today's build is a shell challenge for Mystic Magic Dreamer. I think this is her first shell challenge. I entered one of her competitions a couple of months ago to win Snowy Escape, and that has been a lot of fun. So when she put this up, I thought I definitely have to try this. I don't do tiny builds very often, so I thought it would be fun. I have actually missed out on a couple of shell challenges in the past kind of month or so, and I thought, no, I can't do that anymore. I need to keep up with all of the different shell challenges that are around, and I do really enjoy them. So I thought, when she posted this one on Twitter, I think I actually saw it for the first time on the gallery, which I think is probably before she posted it on Twitter. But I thought, no, I definitely have to do it. And I think my problem before with Beth and Tina's shells is that I had other things going on and thought, nope, I'll wait and I'll do them in like a week or so, and then just completely forgot about them. So sorry guys. So when this one was posted, I thought, no, I can't do that again. I have to do this like now, otherwise I'm gonna forget. So I literally downloaded the shell the day that she posted it and built this. So I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do. I just kind of started building, which sometimes that works for me, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of the time I will go off of a idea or a piece of concept art, like I've probably spoken about before, but with this one I thought, oh, I don't know, I wanted it to be, I guess, more in my style of the things that I like building, in terms of colourful medieval fantasy this instead of, you know, like a family home, which I think I've done a couple of them previously, but I don't feel like they are something that I am very strong at. There's a lot of people that post really beautiful family homes and like suburban homes and things that are really comfortable and cozy, and I don't feel like that is something that I can do very well. But I definitely feel comfortable doing houses like this that just look a little bit more magical, I suppose. More maybe that's not the right word, because family homes can be magical too, you know. I guess more yeah, fantasy maybe. More kind of make-believe, made up, because you don't see houses like this like anywhere. So yeah, definitely kind of a made up style of home, I guess. I think I used the same, I actually used the same roofing and wall paint on my last medieval build. So that goes to show how comfortable I was using it, because I just used it again. But you know, I really like this blue. I hadn't ever used it before doing that one, and when it came to this one, I just kind of instinctually, I guess, just used the same one. I don't know whether just I like it, I don't know. So whilst we're looking at this, I just want to mention, when I put the Stilt Foundation on this house, for some reason it creates like a little dip in the terrain, so you can't actually get into the house. It like jumps down a little bit, which if you kind of go back like 30 seconds or so, you'll be able to see. But like when you just use the normal foundation, the terrain lines up perfectly with the floor, you know, when you use like the flatten to height tool. But when you use the the Stilt Foundation, it doesn't, it like drops it down slightly for some reason, and that was really annoying. So I had to choose I had to use the normal foundation underneath like the front room section. I basically created like an extra room where there isn't one, just so that it didn't clip and they could actually walk into the house. But anyway, it annoyed me, and I just wondered, you know, has anybody else experienced that, or is it just me? Is it a weird glitch? I don't know. I've never had it before, but then I don't think I've ever used Stilted Foundations before, so who knows. So I think I used these wooden planks in my last build, I believe, in my snow globe, and realised that my Sims could walk straight over them. So now I'm going to make regular use of them. The fact that they don't, interfere with their footprint. So, or their footprint doesn't interfere with the walkway. So I'm just going to use them in everything now, just to, fair warning for you all. But I just used a tool mod here to change the angles of them slightly, just so that they kind of looked a little bit more like they had actually been placed on the ground and not like they were just, floating in the middle of space. And I really like using this kind of rocky terrain paint that you can see that all around the edging. I think it's called Riverbed, and I've used it a couple times as more of like a blending paint, but this one I thought it looked really nice, just to kind of change it up a little bit, because I always use the terrain paint that I've used for the path, or the other one with the, are they like bricks or concrete slabs or something, and then like there's a floor tile that matches that one and this one, and those are the reasons why that's the reason why I use those two terrain paints so often, is because they are the only ones with floor tiles that actually match. They don't match perfectly because the floor tiles are like straight on, and then the terrain paint is on a diagonal, which is very irritating for me, but we'll just ignore it and pretend that it all faces the same way. But none of the other terrain paint has a matching floor tile, so I find it easier just to stick with those two. They kind of look the most natural anyway. It's unfortunate that we don't have one that matches the pathways and things that come in the game, like in the rest of the world. So we'll just stick with these two and pretend that the rest of it doesn't happen. So I've been contemplating the last couple of videos and this one and possibly my next couple, whether I should even do voiceovers for them or not. I want to, but it's just so hot here, and being with all the doors closed and all of the fans and the aircon off, I'm literally like boiling. It's so hot. It's like 7:30 in the evening and it's still over 30 degrees, and it's only going to get hotter. So if I don't do voiceovers for the entire videos in the next kind of month or so, I will probably tell you, but just a forewarning that it could happen because I'm so hot. But we'll deal with it. We might just have to invest in a silent fan. Do they even exist? I don't know, but that would be nice. So these fencing pieces that I'm using right now, I think I use them pretty much all the time. And I really like them because they add just like an extra detail feature, and the fact that they look broken makes it even better, I think. So right now, this kind of little pause that I was doing, I was actually sending a picture to Tina. So I do that quite a lot. Not so much recently, actually. We've both been kind of busy, but we're getting back into it, and it's been nice, to be able to send people progress pictures and get feedback. When sometimes I just build and don't have time to kind of get anybody else's input on something, and then I don't know, maybe I don't like it, or I'm just not 100% sure on it because I haven't had anyone else's opinion until I post it. So it's definitely nice to be able to send somebody a picture and then say, oh yeah, this is nice, but this, or you could change this, or maybe move that. It's very good. It's very helpful. So I basically took out all of the different gems and crystals and anything related in the decorations category and just shoved it all down there. I do later delete some of it because I don't use all of it. But I wanted to see what different colours that we had. I didn't get all of them out. I just got like a couple of nice colours out that I thought looked nice together. I was originally going to create a basement and do like a whole mine down there, but I thought I didn't want to, you know, overdo it and let my imagination run wild with me. I did message Mystic and ask if I could place the shell more than once, because I thought I don't want to just build a whole basement, because that's kind of defeats the point of a shell challenge. So I thought if I could build it place it twice and have one in the basement, then I would be able to create like this mine idea that I had. But I thought, no, that's too much work, and it's just meant to be, you know, a fun challenge just for just to see basically what you could do with this tiny little shell, which I don't do very often. I usually do like huge great things that take me weeks. So I thought it would be nice just to change it up just a little bit and yeah, do a tiny house. So this home has a very, very small bathroom. It's a 2x2 tile bathroom, and then the rest of the house is open plan kitchen, living room and bedroom. It's fully functional, it's all play tested, and it's on the gallery if you would like to download it. I don't know why you would, because it's one of those things that I don't see as playable. I mean, it is, because I've made it playable, but like, I don't know, I don't see why anyone would want to play in my builds, because they're not really player friendly in terms of accessibility. But I don't know, that doesn't make any sense either. Because I make them like playable, and you can use every item in the house. You can, you know, walk up this path and you can do everything that you need to do and live. But I just feel like a lot of people prefer family homes to play in, and I don't know, I don't really play the game very often, so it's hard to say. But you know, if you want to, it's there. So I just used the clone feature in the tool mod to grab all of these debug mushrooms, because I thought they looked really pretty. I do like the ones from Get to Work, because at night time they glow, and like, well, you can see all like the alien lights in them, and they look really pretty. These ones, I don't think they do anything. I think they're just there to look nice, which is fine by me, because I like pink mushrooms, they look pretty. And I thought they just worked well with this build. I think the blue on the Get to Work ones was probably the wrong colour for the rest of the, you know, like the roof and everything. So we are going on to the inside. I do add a couple of extra details on the outside, I do believe, a little bit later. Oh, now we're on to terrain paint. Okay, we'll go inside in a minute. I just add a couple of dirt bits underneath the grass. I just like to make it look blended, you know, just to make it look nice. I do move the whole lot forward. I think at the end, I'm not sure, I might have cut it out, I don't know, but there's quite a big like gap at the back of the lot, because I, for some reason, I'd like a square lot, you know, like the 30 by 30 ones are nice, and I think there's one 20 by 20, but I don't know, it wasn't in the right place in Brindleton Bay. It was kind of the wrong setting, I suppose. And this shell was originally built on this house. On this house? Oh, really? On this lot. So, I thought it was better just to leave it there, and yeah. So yeah, anyway. Into this kitchen. So I do change this sink out a little bit later, and I think it's when I'm doing the bathroom I change the sink out. So you can have this lot as an off the grid lot if you choose the trait, then everything works fine. I don't know, I quite like the furniture and things that come with off the grid. There's not very many things in there, but maybe it's just that they fit with my building style a bit more. I don't know. I quite like this sink. A lot of the base game toilets, I believe, are off the grid, and the fridge and cooker that I've used, I think they're base game as well, actually. So I did originally have a sea bass here, but we changed it to a tilapia because I didn't like the fact that the sea bass was facing the wall. That's my only reason for changing it. Because I'm fussy. So in here, I wasn't really sure what kind of furniture to use to kind of fit in the theme of the rest of the build. I put the archaeology table in because I thought, in my kind of imagination, I guess you can say, I thought if they are a diamond miner or a crystal miner or whichever, they're gonna need somewhere to, you know, look at the different things that they pick up and make sure that they are what they are and assess them. So I thought it was appropriate to place it in here, and you know, any other artifacts or anything that they find down in that little cave mine that I've put down there, then it's appropriate to have. I was going to put a half wall something on here, but I thought the what's it called? The divider was a little bit nicer. So in here I do later move the armchairs and put a fireplace in. I'm not sure whether it's really an appropriate fireplace. I think I used the one from Eco Lifestyle, but I thought it looked kind of, this one, I thought it looked kind of the most appropriate. I wish that it came in the same colours as the cooker and the fridge, but it's a little bit too orange. So this grey one I thought worked just as well. And I had a really hard time choosing rugs too, because what does a medieval rug look like? I don't know. So I just went with some that kind of matched colour wise, because I have no idea. I don't add too much detail to the kitchen. To be honest, I don't really add too much detail to the interior of the house compared to what I normally do. I do add quite a lot of things on this chest of drawers that I've used. I thought instead of an entry table, I'd put a chest of drawers there, because that way, I know they can change their clothes from a mirror and things, but you know, it just seemed more appropriate than putting a table there, because the table doesn't really have much of a function other than just to hold items, and you can use a chest of drawers for that too. So yeah, and I like the one from Outdoor Retreat. I like all of like the, to be honest, all of the things from Outdoor Retreat really. They have like the nice kind of texture to them to make it look natural and handmade, and they don't match the woodworking items from the base game, but you know, they match well enough. So that is pretty much it from me. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you like it or not, and I hope you all have a great day and happy holidays, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.